Hello everybody out there, it's Franklin.Half.Addict here with another video, and today I think I'm finally going to get into my actual Franklin half-dollar collection. I have shared at least one video I know of in the past with some of my Franklin halves in my collection, but what I'm going to start sharing now is part of my main registry set that I have with NGC. First coin we'll get into is going to be this 48 Philly, but before I start talking about this particular coin, I'm just going to read a little bit from Rick Tomaska's guidebook for Franklin and Kennedy half dollars. This is a book I've had for, geez, let me see, I would say at least 10 to 12 years. I don't use it quite as much anymore, just because I have spent many hours going through it, so I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the information and just the whole Franklin series in general. But the 5 coins I'm going to go through today are the first 5 in the series, and it's the 5 coins in the 1940 decade. We got 48, it's kind of out of order, 48D, 49, 49D, 49S. So I'm just going to read quickly what Rick Tomaska had to say about the decade of the 1940s. Try to make it quick so this video isn't too long, but U.S. mint production in the 1940s felt the impact of World War II as the demands of the war effort required changes in both coin production and coin content. The production of proof coins, for example, was suspended after the release of the 1942 proofs due to wartime exigencies. Don't know what that word means, but it's in there. Proof coinage would resume in 1950. The composition of the nickel 5-cent piece was changed in 1942 to 1945 to eliminate nickel, which was a critical war material. Similarly, a shortage of nickel in 1943 led to the use of zinc-coated steel for cents. After the war's end, changes continued to take place. In 1948, the design of the half-dollar changed from the Liberty walking design by Adolph A. Weinman to the Benjamin Franklin portrait by chief engraver John R. Sinek, whose portrait of FDR had been adopted for the dime just 2 years before. This decade also saw the debut of 2 cornerstone numismatic publications, the Handbook of United States Coins, which debuted in 1941, and then R.S. Yeoman's Guidebook of U.S. Coins in 1946. So, first coin is the 1948 Philly. It's one of the easier coins in the series to find with full bell lines, just because the master dies still had a lot of their crisp detail. As the series went on, that detail would kind of get worn out, and then full bell lines became harder and harder to find, especially with certain dates and certain mints. The Denver issues throughout the series are probably the easiest, or most common with full bell lines, but certainly the earlier dates from Philadelphia are easy up to a certain point, and then the S minted San Francisco Franklins are definitely the hardest throughout the whole series. But this particular coin here, I bought it, I believe, on eBay. It was in an older NGC holder, not a fatty holder, but it definitely was an older one. It was before they added the prongs to the white insert. It was graded Mint State 65, and I don't recall if it had full bell lines designated on the label or not. But I sent it in, cracked it out, sent it back in. I was hoping for 66 full bell lines, but just a little bit too much chatter across the whole coin, I think, to merit a 66. The toning on the obverse kind of hides some of the issues over here. There's a few little scratches, nothing major, nothing deep. And then on the reverse, the face of the bell, there's a few hits here and there, but again, nothing really distracting, enough to limit the higher gem grade. The coin is definitely, without a doubt, a strong 65, and the bell lines are full and complete. So the 65 full bell line grade, I absolutely agree with. The plus is just a nice addition. I don't know if they gave the plus because it has, in my opinion, nice toning, or if they at NGC truly thought it was borderline to get a technical 66. But regardless, this fills the 1948 slot in my registry set. I really, really enjoy this coin and think it's going to be a tough one to upgrade in the future if I ever do. Next coin is the 48D, also 65 full bell lines. No plus for this one. I think there is just a little bit more little hairline scratches here and there. The left field you can certainly see several as I move the coin around in the light. Same with over in the right field. I don't think there are as many little scratches, but they appear to be a little bit longer. Toning on this, not as great as the 48 Philly, but still for a D-minted 48 is pretty good. This issue doesn't typically come with really nice color, so when I saw this offered up for sale, I had to pounce and buy it. So definitely pleased to have this in my collection, although I don't love the coin. I think this is one that I hope to upgrade in the future. Maybe not necessarily a higher grade, but definitely maybe a coin with more eye appeal. But for the time being, this is a very nice coin that I'm happy to have in my collection. Next in line is the 1949 Philadelphia in 66 FBL. Decent toning. It's kind of spotted. There's a lot of breaks. Kind of reminds me of like a spider web going out. It doesn't have the same symmetrical pattern, but yeah, it's kind of just what I think of when I see the toning. It's got nice color, some rainbow tones, red, orange, yellow, green, into a purpley violet tone in the middle. The reverse, not quite as nice. Some color here and there, but it's a little more dull. And then again, consistent with the early years of the series, nice, strong, sharp bell lines. Overall, I think the grade on this is accurate. It does have a little something there. I don't know if that's a scratch or just a break in the toning, but it, I think, is deserving of the 66 grade and absolutely does have the full bell lines. So pleased with this coin. Again, I think it's one that will be tough to upgrade, but once I complete the series, which I think I have 6 coins left, we'll see how the upgrading goes after that. Next in line is the 49D. This is technically considered, I think, one of the key dates in the series, although I don't really think there are any key dates. There's really no date that isn't readily available. You go on eBay and you can probably find 100 1949D and 65 full bell for sale. You probably even find a handful of 66 full bell lines. So, I mean, none of these are really rare, but this one is one of the pricier dates to get in the gem grade with full bell lines. It's, brilliant white coin, just a little bit of toning down by the LLA in dollar, but overall nice luster, very sharp bell lines. There are a couple little black spots or brown spots on the obverse that are slightly distracting if you're being really picky. There's one right. Grab a pen. Right there. That's probably the worst out of the few that are here. There's another really tiny one there, something there. So if you're being really, really picky, this coin does have a couple issues, but I think those are pretty easy to overlook. It's just a really nice clean coin. The fields are really nice. It's got that shimmering luster. Reverse as well. Matches the obverse. Really shimmering luster. Bright white. Nice coin. Next in line is the 49S and 65 full bell lines. Again, it's got some toning. Not really spectacular toning in my opinion, but I do still enjoy it. It looks like it might have come out of a mint set, so it's got that original look to it, a lot of originality. It's a San Francisco minted Franklin, which, as I said before, typically are tougher to find with full bell lines. I would say the 49S and probably the 54S, in my experience, are the easiest to find with full bell lines. 51, 52, a little bit tougher, and then the 53S is damn near impossible. So if you ever are able to find a 1953S Franklin.Half.Addict in the wild, ungraded with full bell lines, you got to buy it, unless the seller knows what they have and they're asking crazy money for it. But I mean, if you find something out there you can get for just generic price, that's going to be a huge score for you. So that's something to always look out for. The 1953S, look at the bell lines. I can pretty much guarantee you won't find one with full bell lines. But if you do, like I said, you got to snatch it up, send it in for grading. And if you're not a Franklin.Half.Addict collector, get that thing into auction and you will be happy. So there are the first 5 coins in the series, or in my collection anyways. I will do my best to get more videos out on a more frequent basis. I know it's been a while, but I'm always busy. We all have things going on in life that take precedence over making videos to upload on YouTube. But yeah, I will hopefully come back with the second video in the series sooner rather than later. And with that being said, I appreciate all of you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. And let me know what you think down in the comments. Did you like any of the coins? Did you not like any of them? Do you like Franklin.Half.Addict? Do you think they're the most ugly coin ever minted? Yeah, let me know what you think, and thanks again for watching.